Butch Voices is an organization that brings together people who identify along the spectrum of butch, stud, AG, tomboy, dom, daddy, lots of different names that we call ourselves.
I think I'm excited, to be honest, to look out at the conference and see a whole lot of people that, in my brain, look like me. Now, there can be arguments about that all over the place. I don't look like you. But in my brain, and where I need to feel connected, and where I need to get my glass filled up, and where I need to thrive, there's no other place that I have gone places where there's people, a bunch of people that look like me, but not specifically for butches or for masculine women or for masculine folks or however you want to identify. Not for that purpose.
2009. From 2010, it would definitely be walking on the fashion show stage and having everybody be excited, and not just about me, right? But just I've never been to a Butch fashion show before. I'd never even heard of that happening in the world. So I thought that was really cool, and like just to have that kind of like people be honored in that way, having their bodies be like loved up on and worshipped through this, like, we appreciate who you are and we want you to like walk and wear whatever you want to wear, and you don't, this isn't the street where you might get whatever, this isn't a job where you have to police yourself. Like, we want you to come and look good, and we think you look good, and we think that. 2009, I wrote a little Facebook note or whatever after, like, because I was like 19 in 2009, and it was just really like amazing. But it was I was the second youngest, the other one being some 16-year-old kid who had like been dragged there by her aunt, who I think was happy to be there, but not like, let me go to Butch Voices. Like, I had met Chris and I had connected when I was in South Africa like months before, and I was like really excited about this from like across the world. So for me, in this space, we're safe. We are safe to have those conversations about what I like and what I don't like, in the bedroom, out of the bedroom, at work, not at work, in school, whatever. Like, and I think that to me was like revolutionary in its own way. And I think like I was just honored to be there because I was young, and I was like, this is the kind of stuff that I read about in history books. Like, there's no reason that I should be in a space like this that people only read about and that people only like imagine, And I was like floored on it, like honored, and just like, I just felt like that space welcomed me in all of my forms, and I could be whatever I wanted to be that weekend. I could go into whatever workshop I wanted to, and I was like, this, I'm learning a lot, and simultaneously I'm being who I am, and I don't have to put anything away.
Like, looking out in that crowd from the stage was like one of the craziest feelings I've ever had in my life. Looking out and seeing short haircuts, long haircuts, people with beards, people with their wife, people in wheelchairs, like, I'm here and I'm butch and I'm differently abled. What? And we being like, yup, be here. Dope. I'm glad you made it. Like, the fact that you have to walk in this world or not walk in this world and be butch and like be judged. I'm glad you made it here.
The other thing is I'm looking forward to another like set of 16 to 21-year-olds having that feeling, because it's going to be a space where hopefully a lot more young people come, and I think for me to have that feeling when I was young, like so young, and the reason why I give my time and effort and heart, and love to this organization is because I want to create a space where there was none before, where people can feel that they can be themselves, and they can, understand other people's stance on being themselves. Like, just because it's so close and the outside world tells us we're all the same and we're all not worth a whole lot. So it's like for us to be in the same space and to tell each other that we are worth everything we want to be worth, and like for us to not, police each other on that. I'm looking forward to that, and that's why I do what I do. For me, just being there was like amazing. Like, even when I think about it, my body is like, it like rejoices. You just feel it. Like,
I'm just like real soft. I'm like a real soft, sensitive kid, and so I like to just like look into like other people's eyes that look like me and be like, yeah, we walked. We're still walking.